Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to da-da-da, the Nanny Hookup. Uh, I'm just waiting on Shada to come in, and there she is. Let me. There you go. Get her set up on here. There we are. Hi, Child Care Expo. There she
Hey,
is. Hi. Hi.
y'all.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Childcare Expo, and let's play and learn. How are you guys? It's so hot. England is like experiencing a heat wave at the moment, and I feel like I'm back in Oman. Can't complain. I love the heat. It's hot, but I'm not complaining because when it's cold, it's really cold. Hey, the national nanny. That's Anne. Hey, Olga. How are you? Who
Hello,
have we got
hello,
on Facebook
hello.
joining us?
I don't see
I
anyone
know
so
it's hot,
far.
isn't it?
I have to share it.
I don't
Um,
mind.
uh,
Oh,
I'm looking for, there it is. Let me share this to some groups. Um,
Angela does her sharing in the beginning. For some reason, it doesn't allow us to do
yes,
it before. Are you
it doesn't allow,
complaining? I was complaining about the heat. Oh, that's annoying though, isn't
yeah,
it? It should allow you to share before you actually go on.
it should,
Guys,
but
excuse the Senge look. Yeah, I need a haircut, as you can see. I have way too much hair on my head. Everyone that knows I like to be bald, bald. So this is way too much hair. You know when my nanny baby says, Tada, your hair's spiky. That's when I know my hair's growing too much. And all week then, your hair getting spiky. So like, time for a cut. It's a time for a cut. Yo, it's time for a cut.
yes, it's time for a
Yeah,
cut.
but I just can't be bothered to go barbers, so I just do it myself. Have you shared to all your groups?
No, because this is a process. That's why I like to go live on Facebook first because it's like a 5-step process just to share to one group.
Jesus
So,
Christ. Loud.
I,
For all you newcomers, hi. I'm Sharda Lambert, also known as Nanny Sharz.
and I'm
Check out
Angela
my Instagram,
Johnson,
my social media. That's right. Ask
also
the
known as Ask the
Nanny.
Nanny. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
How do you
trying
say it in an
to.
English accent? Ask the Nanny. You say ask the
Okay,
Nanny. You
Ask,
guys say
ask the
ask the
Nanny.
Nanny.
Ask the
Ask
Nanny.
the Nanny.
It's my country
Ask the
accent.
Nanny.
It's my country
And
accent.
what's
Leave
the
my
longest you've
country.
had your hair? Um, my hair. Just a bob, just like to my shoulders. That's probably the longest I've had. Um, but listen, let me tell you a story because you know I'm full of stories. When I first cut my hair, it was not the in thing. People were like, "What are you doing? Are you mad? Are you mad? What are you doing?" Okay, and I was like, I want to change. No one else has hair like this, so I'm just do it. And when I did it, it weren't very popular. Now it's the in thing. I did it like nearly 9 years ago when I was about. I'm not gonna say that because then you're gonna know my age. Not that I mind, but I ain't trying to broadcast that. But yeah, I did it. Someone told me I didn't know my age the other day. I was like, what? I feel my age. Like mentally, I'm a lot older than what I am. But yeah, no, I cut my hair a very long time ago when it was not fun. And I had one guy tell me that I looked like a man. And I was like, well, I must be a very pretty man because hello. But anyways, you didn't ask that. I just went on a bit of a diagram.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too, girl. Guys, don't you think me and Angela should eventually meet in person? Like, I'm actually gonna film it. The day that we actually meet in person.
Yes.
I'm
Getting
gonna
off the
film it. I'm gonna do a
airplane.
whole
One of
vlog.
us gonna
Like,
get off.
this is
One of us
me
gonna get off.
getting off the airplane. Yeah. Trust
Yeah.
me, I'll probably be running towards you and trip. I'm so flipping what's the word? Clumsy. I end up tripping on something, falling over. Like that would be me.
Okay.
Oh yes, come to Childcare Expo. It's next year. It's in March.
It's in March. Okay. I might
It's so hot.
if COVID is not in full bloom, then I will try to make it. Okay.
Yeah, I might
So
have to
ladies,
make
ladies,
a
ladies.
different date. Are we good? We good? Oh, I'm
We're
so
good, we're
hot.
good, we're good.
Whew.
Okay. Are you don't tell me now. I know I'm going through the change and I know what hot flashes feel like. Don't tell me you having one of those.
Maybe I'm going through
You
early.
too
My mom had
young. You
the
too
menopause
young.
early, you know.
You too young for all that.
She had it very, very early, my mom did.
Okay, I think we got some people in. We got 4 people watching from hi Laura. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Hey
She says
Laura.
she's coming to us from uh YouTube. She says I'm off today. Hold on, let me post it
Hey.
so you can see it. She says I am off today and paid in full because kids are homesick with their mom. Okay, I don't
Oh,
feel
okay. Not good that they're
I don't like
sick.
that I don't condone. I mean, what am I trying to say? I feel sorry because they are sick, but I'm glad you got a date paid in full.
The day off.
Pe-
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
That's good. Yeah. So guys, I have
So
shorts on, so you just on my legs. I'm not naked. Yeah, I got shorts on, all right? All right, just saying. Just on my leg, you know. People gonna be like, people in the Zoom, they're like got their top half and then their bottom half, they're naked. Not me, okay? I just got my
no,
legs out because it's really, really hot, guys, you know?
okay.
Anywho, sorry, we
Now,
digress.
yes, today. Oh, don't worry about it. Everything, Nanny. We were waiting on you.
We were because we
She
didn't
said
get
she
it
saw.
started either.
Yeah, we haven't started, but we need to start so we can get it done. Okay, so today we are talking about I quit. Those words sound familiar to you all?
Me gone. I'm gone.
Done with this
I'm
job.
out.
Hmm.
Deuces. I'm joking.
And then throw another one from the other
What do you want to
side.
say? What do you want to say about it?
Now, how many of you all, just by show of waving your hand, have quit the job either by text message or voicemail? I'm curious.
Voicemail.
Yeah,
Oh, the
voicemail.
ghetto. The ghetto.
Text message.
Text.
Take this job. Yes, I almost quit the other day. Oh, Laura, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Laura says she almost quit the other day. Mm.
yeah. So did I. You're the only one, girl.
Yes.
Never.
Nanny
Okay, this
Sharz
is
is
good.
like,
Hey, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
In
Hi,
it,
Ann. How
voicemail.
are
That is
you?
ghetto. What do you say in a voicemail? Hi, my name's Sharda. Or, hi, Sharda, guys. Just let you know, I ain't coming back. I'm joking. No, what do you say in a voice note or voicemail?
Okay. Laura says my
That's
boss
that's
wouldn't
wow.
nanny share. Okay, so she doesn't want to nanny share, but you wanted to nanny share. I assume that you wanted to nanny share, Laura. This is what Laura's saying. I have to keep you posted. Hi, Nanny
Look at
Chella.
you getting
How
them.
are
Oh,
you?
Chella's entered the building. Boom,
And
boom,
then
boom.
I
You need your
thought,
own drum roll.
about it and thought it's her right. Okay, yeah. Well, it is her right if she doesn't want her child
Hey,
around someone
Vass.
else. So just what just what the doctor ordered. Oh, okay. Hello. How are you? Now, how many of you all have gone and let's just say you sent an email about you not coming back.
So not putting in a notice, just saying I'm not coming back.
Just put in how many you get chickened out instead of telling them in person or writing them a nice little letter, printing it out and giving it to them. How
I
many
have
of
to admit
you
to that. I've done that before. Email, I've
email?
done that. Yeah, I've done that before. Quite early
Now,
on.
I did that way back when I was first started, back like
Yeah, so did I.
early, early 2000s. But it was over a dog. I was not going back to that house. That baby, the dog was very protective of the baby, and
That's different when
no,
you food for your
no,
safety.
no, I couldn't do it. I said, I'm so sorry, but I will not be coming back due to your dog almost chomping my arm off the last time I was there. No,
See,
seriously,
that's different
I
though
was.
because
They were handing
that's
me the
different.
baby. Yeah, that is different. But it still was an
That's
email
different.
saying,
That's
I
not.
ain't
I don't
coming
think that's
back.
unprofessional.
I didn't say
Yeah,
what
but my situation, I had spoken to the mum. Is that unprofessional? I don't think that's unprofessional. It's
it was
reasonable.
very professional. I made it very I stated my case. I told them why I wasn't coming back. And it was like they were handing me the baby and the dog nipped me right here. Okay. On my arm. Like it was like it went like this, and I kind of jerked my arm and missed him. But if I hadn't jerked my arm, he would have. And this was like a tall German Shepherd Husky mixed type dog, and I was like, nope. And that was the first time I was there. And I was like, well, maybe his dogs are protective because I know our dog was protective of my son, my youngest
Mm,
son. And
mm,
I said,
yeah.
she started growling at me. I said, hold up, wait. This is my baby. You better go somewhere. You
I
can.
love dogs though, but
And I was like, you can't be growling on me. But everywhere I went with that baby, she went with that baby. And I understood that. I'm like, dogs are protective, that's their territorial. I said, okay, cool. But when mom and dad went on a date, it's because that's why I was there. I was there for temporary of just date night. They went on a date, the baby's in bed, baby starts crying, the dog shoots upstairs. I go upstairs. By the time I get upstairs, this dog is barking at me and won't let me in the room. So there's
the
two
dog was
ways to
like,
get in this room.
nanny, I run this show.
Mm-mm. The
I'm the
dog was on this
nanny.
side. He came this.
What's
Yes. Mm-mm.
I'm the
Uh,
Danny. The Danny, doggy, nanny. Get it? Anyway, go, I'm sorry.
active topic. He said. Rob says I never got to say goodbye to my past students due to COVID situation. Oh well,
Yeah, that's
that's
different.
totally
That's different.
that's
That's
totally
different.
totally different than resigning. COVID has done a lot to all of us. Hi, Nanny
Yeah.
ABCs. How are you? Okay, so Laura says, uh, but if you text or email, then you have to face your boss anyway. So I feel
Mm,
I would need to tell them in person, no matter how
mm-hmm.
difficult, because we are professionals. Yes,
100%.
I
100%.
I I totally
I agree. I agree.
I totally agree
Sorry,
with
guys,
that.
see
I
my
totally
legs.
agree. I totally agree with that.
Mm,
I have had to quit uh 4 times. I've had to quit. The other times, it was in our agreement that when the kids reached a certain age, they were going to school. So it wasn't me resigning; it was a part of my contract. So it was already preset. But uh, I resigned, and I took my little letter and I placed it on our book where we have our communication log, and I paper clipped it to the book. And because nobody was there that morning, and the other nanny came in that afternoon. And so I ended up, I put the letter on there, and then nobody was there in the evening, so I took the letter back with me. And the next morning, I left the letter because mom and dad were at home. And I just quickly told them, explained to them, and I gave them, uh, I think I gave them like 60 days. I told them that I was going to be gone. I had given them 60 days because I
60
know it's,
days.
I gave them a 2 month notice. And
Two
I was,
months.
but
That's your business. 2
I,
months.
but listen to me now. You're not listening. Listen, Linda, listen. I gave them 2 months. She laughing at me. Now, see, she new school. I'm old school.
2 months.
So I gave them 60 days notice. I let them know when I was leaving, and if they found somebody before then, because my next job was not starting for 2 months, because the
Move that
babies would
weird name. 2 months. Do you know how long 2 months is? You know what can happen in 2 months? People
I
get married, get married, kiss, and everything, moving with each other after 2 months, and you want me to do a whole 2 months? I even die giving 4 weeks. I die if I don't want to be in a job and I have to be there for 4 weeks. That is torture. 2 months.
well, I didn't. This was not a horrible. None of my families that I resigned from were horrible families. It was just time for me to move on. I know when it's time for me to
That's
go.
nice.
I
That's
still
very
give.
nice.
That first one was the only one that I gave a 2 month notice, and they got the whole 2 months, and they were like, "Are
Nah,
you sure you can't stay? Are you sure you can't stay?" I'm like,
nah.
No.
2 months. I
Leisha,
unfortunately.
Lish.
Oh, is something what she say?
She
Leisha.
said,
What she say?
I'm in my notice period right now." Is it hard? What's her name? Lish.
I struggle with putting in my notice.
I did too.
Honestly, I do. I struggle with putting in my notice because I
I
suffer
did
from
too.
anxiety. So I get worked up about the whole thing. I start overthinking. And I'll tell you why I
Hmm.
think I am so anxious about my notice. I think this can help people because I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible. It's definitely like a breakup, 100% agree. But the reason why I find breakups probably easier. Um, but I don't know. I really struggle with putting in my notice. One, because I genuinely love my nanny children. And for me, I believe that a nanny is like for a lifetime. So if you genuinely respect your nanny, even if that nanny doesn't work for you, she's still your children's nanny no matter what. Even when she stops working for you. Um and why I struggle with putting in my notice is every time I have put in my notice, the family have turned nasty. There's only one time I put my notice in, yeah, and they haven't turned nasty. And this is the reason why, or I think I have now built up some form of anxiety around that because um there was one family that I had, and they were the best family I've been with. I still talk to them to this day. They're like family to me now. And when I put my notice in, they were initially very disappointed, but they understood why I did it, and they've kept in contact and everything. But anytime I put in my notice after that, the mom starts moving mad. And I have to just take my mom once said to me, take it as a compliment. Because if your presence wasn't gonna be felt, the loss of your presence wasn't gonna be felt, they wouldn't care that you're leaving. It's the fact that you're very good at what you do, why they are now like, oh my god, we're gonna have to find someone now to fill Sharda's shoes. And I got some big shoes to fill, girls. You know, so I get that. So my mom told me to look at it from that perspective. I was like, okay, it makes sense because if I was not me, I would be vexed that I'm leaving too. So I had to put myself in that situation because otherwise I get so anxious about leaving. I
Yeah.
think I'm getting better now. Like even now with my boys, yeah, you guys see me and my boys on my page and everything. By the way, someone asked me the other day, do I have consent to post them? I said, do I look like an idiot to you? A professional nanny here. Please don't upset me. Anyways, I've got obviously consent to post them. Their mom knows everything. She follows. She sees everything. So she's more than happy. Um, Definitely big shoes to fill, girl. Hello. So yeah, I just feel like when I like I'm very close with my nanny boys. I'm very close with them. Like they're like my little besties.
Yes.
I call them my toddler besties, toddler and preschool besties. Literally, I have a very close bond with them, right? So it's a thing where I struggle with leaving them, not actually leaving the role. I struggle with leaving them. And that's the hard part. Especially when like you say, oh, can I stay in contact? And the parents are like, oh, I think it will be too upsetting. And I'm like, get out your feelings. Which part of me staying in contact is going to make the children upset?
It's
No part of
not.
it is.
It's not
It's
the
not the
children.
kids.
It's
It's
the
the
parents.
parents.
It's
They're in their
them wanting
feelings.
to know. Yes, they're like,
They're in their
well,
feelings.
yes. It's
How
not.
dare
It's not
she
the.
put in her
It's not.
notice?
That's right. That's right. And you know what?
Well, you know
Even
what?
with
Value your nanny.
that's why
Value
I
your
took
nanny.
the
Respect
notes
your nanny.
back
Listen to your
off
nanny.
of
Your nanny will
the.
not leave. Remember,
Oh
I told
shoot!
you that.
What is going on? That's why I took.
You keep freezing, my love.
Okay. Something's going on with my phone and Instagram. I don't
By
know
the
what
way,
it
you
is.
look really pretty today, Angela. Very pretty today.
Thank
What you
you.
got? What's your
Okay.
skincare routine, girl?
Water. I'm serious.
Minding
Just
your
water.
business.
Okay. The ABC Nanny says, what is the biggest step you took in building your business brand after being a caregiver? Okay.
You just changed the whole subject, boy. But okay, we can answer
No,
that.
no, no, no. I'm reading. We had a question, down
No,
in
you, her.
Instagram.
I mean the nanny.
Uh,
Yeah, that ox.
oh,
Read it
oh,
again for me,
what
please.
it says, what is the biggest step you took in building your business brand after being a caregiver? Can we answer that later? I thought it had something to do with this one. We'll
Yeah.
get back to that. Okay, so as I was saying, I took my letter back. I took my letter back because I didn't want them to come in and read it without me being there to explain what was going on. Because if I walk in and I see this letter and it was resigning, and I, I would have been mad if I was just left a letter. It's kind of like the credit bureau when they send you a message and you have applied for credit somewhere and they say, we're sorry, but we regret to inform you. And you're like, but I really, really wanted that. What's wrong? That will be the rejection letter. That's what it would feel like to me, a big rejection letter. I wouldn't want that. So I took my letter back and I brought it back the next morning when they were there because I almost left without it. I said, oh, let me get this letter. And I grabbed the letter and I took it back because I don't want them to come in and read my letter and think I'm not coming back. Laura says, I say, let's try this out for a few months to see if it's right for both parties because maybe they will not like me or my style, but it's on the table in the beginning. It's easier to leave. Yeah, I do a
That's why you
trial
have
period too.
probation. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
that's
you
what
have
I do.
probation
I do a
period. I make
probation
mine
period.
6 weeks.
Yeah, I do too.
Ooh.
If it's part-time, I make it the first 2 months because 6 weeks full-time is enough time to get the cray out. If you're only working 3 or 4 days a week for a few hours a day, you need a little bit more time to look into the cray because
It
sometimes
comes out eventually.
it will come out eventually, but you need at least 2 months of steady
You in your
going
two
there and
months.
finding. Yes,
You in
I'm
your two
sorry.
months.
Me and my 2 months. I got it 2 months. And when I give my
A
two
long
months
time.
notice, I trust me. I have things planned to do with those kids for the next 2 months so that I can make memories, so I can take pictures, so I can do everything that I can with those kids so they will remember me. Not that I haven't done anything before, but things that I have been wanting to do. And parents were like, well, so now that I'm leaving, and I, God forgive me, but I use it as a guilt trip. Now that I'm leaving, can I take the kids to I just really want to make some memories, and I use it against them. And they usually say, yes, go ahead. Sure. They'll love that. I know. It's
I just want to stop you for 2 seconds, yeah? Can I just say this, yeah? Me and Angela are in sync. Guys, have you noticed we've got the same headphones, different colors? I just had to say that. We've got the same headphones, different colors, and we're in 2 different countries. We're in sync, you know, on a whole nother level. Look, I got black, you got white.
Yep.
That's mad. That's mad. That's mad.
Yes,
Anyways, back
yes.
to the point. Back to the point.
And anyway, the point is those things that they had to think about. I'm like, okay, so this is only open on that day, and this is open on that day, and we'll have enough time on this day, and they got to do here and that day. I look at their schedule, and and I know it's crazy. I look at their schedule and I plan my exit.
Mm,
I want to spend
yeah.
time with them. I want to take them places. I want them to remember me, especially 4 and 5 year olds. They will remember me. The
Mm.
babies, not so
That's
much,
my biggest
but the
fear.
4 and 5 year,
That's my
but
biggest fear.
what, leaving them
That
or
yeah, that they
having
won't
so much.
remember me. Like that really upsets me. Like, oh, please remember me.
Well, I keep in contact, and
Because
I
yeah.
do FaceTime. I do a
But
lot
what
of
if the
things.
parents say they don't want you to stay in contact? There's some parents that don't want you to stay in contact because a lot
But
of my experiences have ended badly.
okay, so
So what they get
uh,
upset when I say I'm leaving, I do it in the most professional way. They still get vexed.
well, I don't know what to tell you, Miss Shada, but I've never had that
Right.
problem before. All of my parents
Oh,
say,
go on the
sure,
opposite end of the spectrum. I got kicked
yes.
out of a house at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. I put my notice in at 6 p.m. And at 11 p.m., they asked me to talk about my notice. And I said, that's fine. I had a little brief chat with them prior to handing it in. I said, I'll think about it. I made a decision to leave. It weren't the right job for me. I had moved in. So I had given up my flat to move in, right? I was about to put my notice in to give up my flat for good. Thank God I didn't do that way. But it was 6 weeks into the job. It weren't the right fit. I said, I'm going to leave. And the mom said her exact words were, get the F out of my house. Hey, you don't have to tell me that twice, you know. Because one thing with me, I'm Jamaican. We don't overstay our welcome. So if you tell me to get out your house, I am going. Yeah. The dad was like,
Mhm.
no, 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 please stop. This is, but yeah, mom was fuming that I was leaving. Fuming. She kicked me out of the house 11 o'clock at night. I had to catch a cab back to my house. It was about 40 something pounds, which in your is like 30 something dollars, or probably more. I don't know. Is it more? I don't know. But it was a lot of money at the time. And yeah, I actually went back and lived out for a week to do my notice period, which I think was very professional of me because I don't think a lot of people would have done that. Still worked for her after she had sworn to get out of my house. And I had to pack all my stuff up in my suitcase, black bags, everything, and move back to my house. It was so heart wrenching, and I never really I got to say bye to the kids, but not really because they didn't know I was leaving until the day that I was actually leaving. Um, which was bad. It weren't good because yeah, I was really close with them as well. But yeah, and then when I worked overseas, I got kicked out again, and that one I was in the airport for like 9 hours. 9 hours trying to get a flight back to London. Why was that? I put my notice in. Mom felt some type of way, and then boom, get the F out of my house. So when you put your notice in, you need to make sure you keep it professional
That's
and
right.
give your notice period, but be mentally prepared for them to sack you on the spot.
And
And if they do that,
financially
it's unfair
prepared.
dismissal and take them to court. Yeah, sorry, the Jamaican in me was going to come out then. So I had to just suppress it. But yeah, if they dismiss you before your notice period, unfair dismissal. Unfair dismissal.
Well, that may work in England, but
What's it like in America?
I'm telling you, in America, when you say I'm putting in my notice, I always say if you putting your notice in, be prepared to walk away that day. Be prepared to walk
Yeah,
away on the
yeah,
spot
yeah,
because
yeah.
Serena says yes. Always have an emergency fund. I totally agree, Serena. always have an emergency fund. Be ready to walk away. Because I talk to nannies all the time, and I'm so tired. I get ready to do this. I said, wait. Before you go off the handle, are you financially prepared to go find you another place to stay? Are you financially prepared to job hunt right on the spot and be out of work for a month or so while you go find another job? Are you prepared for that? Well, no. Well, then you might want to calm down, because if you put that notice in now and she says, bump this, bye bye, Felicia.
What you gonna do?
You got to go.
That's why it's so important to
now.
have more than one stream of income, man.
Yes.
It's so important.
You got to have more than one stream of income. You've got to be ready mentally, physically, and if you even thinking about quitting, guess what? Start creating memories with your children. Because if you don't start creating memories with your children, taking pictures, stuff you can look at and remember them by, because parents may not necessarily let you come back in there to say goodbye. It's
that's the worst.
It's a mental thing. You're too much on the kids, too much on this, and too much on. You have to plan strategically in your brain, physically with the kids, and they may not. You don't tell them that you're leaving, because kids can't hold water. They'll go back and tell their mom and daddy. But get all your extra hugs, all your extra whatever lovings in, and your tickles and snuggles and all that other good stuff in while you are making that decision. Because some parents, and I thank God that I have not had that experience, was I got kicked out. I've gotten invited back. Are you sure? Do you want? We have a position open. My
you always
night
get that.
job.
You get them trying to find a way for you to stay and all this stuff, and you're thinking, why were you doing that before? Like, I'm obviously leaving because I'm unhappy. I was trying to speak to you about it several times, and we haven't resolved it. So this is the last resort. But yeah, so I can imagine you getting that as well.
Most of the time that I left, I was moving and to another state.
Yeah, because we already know you are.
I'm the gypsy
you don't stay
queen.
in one place for too long.
I'm the gypsy queen. I can't help it.
Join the club.
I was military.
That's me. This is the longest I've ever been in London. The longest I've ever been in London. It's just the worst.
Wow. Okay, so we have a question coming from the Everything Nanny. Says, my first job, it was awful. I left after a few months. Kids were lovely, but parents were awful. I handed in my notice. She told me to leave that night. Would not even let me say goodbye to the children. Yep. I understand.
When I left the one in Oman, that one, the children I just put them down for a nap, and I got asked to leave, and I was absolutely devastated, because I knew when they woke up, they were going to be asking for me. I knew that for a fact. It was a thing that they always did. When they woke up, they always used to cry out for me or whatever. And I knew the thought of me leaving and them calling me, and no offense to their mum, they're used to it, but they're used to me looking after them, waking them up every nap time. That feeling was just heartbreaking. I cried so much. I really struggled with that.
Yeah. The other thing Nanny said, kids had been used to me 5 days a week for 4 months, and then I was just gone. She thought me saying goodbye would upset them. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
We've got a few people joining.
Yeah, I've waved to most of them, I think.
Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of people say this is cruel, sad,
cruel.
But this is the harsh reality of being a nanny. When you normally put your job, you work in a corporate position and you put in your notice, your boss can't really show emotion like that. If they do, they can, but you're not going to get told to go straight on the spot, or you're not going to. This is you going into someone's house and them being aware you don't want to be there anymore for whatever reasons that may be. Yeah. So I think handing your notice when it's a thing where it's a mutual agreement is absolutely fine. But when it's a last resort from ongoing issues that you've tried to resolve in the role and it hasn't worked out, and you said, okay, well, this is my chance to leave, that's when it's difficult, because at the end of the day, we're all human. Now, me, I'm very good at being professional, even when I want to lick off your head top. Like, I'll still be professional. You won't know that I'm like vexed inside. I keep it professional at all times, even to the point where sometimes I even shock myself, like, sure, you see your patience, yeah? Woo-hoo-hoo. Because if this was outside of work, the piece of cussing I would have gave you. But you can't be like that. You have to be like, on the professional face, yeah? And I always say to myself, I don't want to work for a family that brings out that ignorant Jamaican in me, because everyone knows Jamaican can be ignorant as hell. Everyone knows that. So I want to make sure that I always remain professional. So even if I leave this job, when you're bad mouthing me to your friends, you can't say nothing bad about me. The only you can say is that I'm noticing. You can't say the way that I handled it was wrong. You can't say the way that it went about it was wrong. I want to do everything to the book. So when you do speak of me, there's nothing bad you can say about me. My reputation is clean, so I always have that in mind. But like I said, it's hard sometimes to detach, because you're working with children. They generally get to love you. You're like an extended member of the family. Do you know what I mean? And this is another thing.
Yes.
A lot of parents don't want you to tell the children. Not telling the children that you're leaving is the worst psychological damage you could do.
Yes.
You need to mentally prepare those children. It's like bereavement. You need to let them know that you are going, so you make the most of that time, and they're mentally prepared. On that day that you leave, yes, everyone's going to be upset, but you know what? If you spoke about it and you've explained to them and they're prepared for it, it won't be as bad, right? And also, if you can stay in contact, trust me, it's even better. But what a lot of these parents do is they don't want you to say nothing to the children, and then when you go, they don't want you to stay in contact. And then it's like, you know how devastating that is for a child? Like, it's very devastating. It's even devastating for me as an adult. So imagine how the child is feeling. I just think it's very selfish, and sometimes some parents forget that you need to put your feelings aside on how you feel towards me and see it from your child's perspective. This is someone that has been a significant person in their life for many, many years. In some cases, since they were born, before they were even born. Some nannies are there when the parent is pregnant and everything. For me, I've been with my nanny kids for 2 years, and they, when I first got there, the baby, well, he's not a baby now, but he's my baby. He was 6 months. He's now 2.5. So for 2 years of his life, I have been there every single day, even when they travel, everything. I'm there. So for you to just not let them know that I'm leaving, that's very damaging. And I think if you're a parent watching this and you have a nanny, please sit down with your children and talk to them when the nanny leaves, because the psychological damage that you could put on your child by not saying anything can be a lot more damaging than actually telling them. So yeah, I'm getting proper emotional, isn't it? Like, I need to calm down.
But anyways, it's almost like you died. If they don't say it, it's almost like you just died. You dropped off the face of the earth. Seriously. And I know
and then they get anxiety.
Fly by P says, I had this and they had been told before I could. Really upsetting. No, you don't get a chance to tell them. That's why I said strategically playing. I strategically plan. I get out my hugs and snuggles. They will know when I'm gone that I love them, that they will have fond memories of me, of when we did this or when we did that. I even go to the point of taking pictures, and we will go and we will create. I will go to Michael's, a Hobby Lobby, and we will create some frames, and I'll take some of the pictures that we took and put them in frames and put them in their art gallery.
Yeah.
So I'm on the wall with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the wall with you. Laura Ann says, one time I quit same day because husband was creepy and doing sit-ups on the floor next to me. Ooh. Now
what?
that's a totally different that's a totally different thing.
What? wait.
Yes,
What do you mean?
yes.
I
She
don't
said,
understand. Hold on. Could you give us a bit more context? Like, I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, that's weird. That's weird.
I,
Why?
I'm.
Why was he doing sit-ups next to her? Was he trying to impress
She
her?
said one time I quit the same day because husband was creepy. He was creepy and doing sit-ups on the floor
Yeah,
next to me.
yeah.
Hi,
I
Amy
would as
from
well. I would.
California.
That's weird. That's weird.
Uh,
That's weird. I don't understand. Like,
she
this is the
said
thing that a
she
lot of people
said
ask me,
he
yeah, when
did
they
it a
find out I'm a
few
nanny.
times with his shirt off. Now, if he's gonna do it a few times with his shirt off, why you got to be by me? You got the rest of the house. You can go in your bedroom, and if all you're doing is sit-ups, you can do that in your room.
That's weird.
And
With
she
his top off.
says,
Was he trying to
I
seduce
said,
you or something? I don't understand.
I sensed it was a come on, and I was super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would have left as well. But no, me, I'm faithful. I would have said, why are you here? Can you not do it in your room?
Amy
Like,
says,
you're right. Why are you working out in here?
yeah. Uh, let's see. Amy says, thank you for this topic. I have been crying for 5 weeks since being let go immediately. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Amy.
Oh, Amy,
I'm
don't
so
cry. I'm giving
sorry.
you a
So
virtual
sorry.
hug.
Yes. Virtual
I'll give you a
hugs.
I give the best hugs, by the way, Amy.
I'll give you a Gigi hug. My Gigi
Yeah,
hugs.
listen. Let me give you some advice, yeah, because it happens. It happens. Like you cry, you get upset, but you know what? You see, the next time you get, they will appreciate you 10 times more. Like it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. And if the family is going to do that to you after you put so much effort into their family,
Mm-hmm.
they're not the kind of family that you want to work for anyway. So it kind of was a blessing in disguise, and the trash took itself out, girl. So wipe those tears. Don't cry. No more
She said the
crying.
trash
Okay.
took itself
All right.
out. Okay, Laura Ann says she was super young
All
and
right.
had no voice then. Uh-huh. And she also said,
Oh.
hold on. She said, I
You getting all technical, showing the comments and that?
I told his wife and she was mortified.
Yeah, because you've done it before. Dotty bongo. That's what we say in Jamaica. When you're dotty bongo. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you've done it before. That's probably why she was mortified.
The Everything Nanny says, my first family is the only one I'm no longer in contact with. I can't imagine leaving my current kids. Youngest goes to preschool for the first time in September, only 3 mornings a week. That's bad enough. I know. Don't you just hate that? Hey, Nanny Kim on the go. Um, and
Hey, Kim. Hey,
um,
baby. I love her.
Amy, you get a lot of hugs over here on Instagram. People are sending you
Yes, well,
hugs.
nanny community, we support each
Yes,
other.
yes, yes.
Reach out to
Virtual
us, Amy, if
hugs.
you need to talk to anyone. There's so
Yes,
many of us. There's so many of us you can reach out to.
that's right.
Reach
Yeah,
out to us, man, and
nanny,
we'll
nanny
support you
hugs.
through it, man, because we've been there. Trust me.
She says her heart is broken. I know, I know it is.
Oh no, the
My
worst,
heart breaks
the
when
worst.
I voluntarily leave. I'm just like, okay, so what am I gonna do? And I walk around and okay, am I the only one that hears imaginary baby crying or
No,
imaginary
no, no. Phantom cries.
like it's
I heard it
it's
today.
like that phantom cry or the
I heard them
phantom
call me today.
speaking.
I was like, huh? Oh wait, oh, it's not them.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
hear things and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not at their house, I'm at home. They're not here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just
It
it just
happens.
yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, don't cry, and
Um,
you can't. You need listen. This family is not out here crying over you. They probably even found someone to replace you quick time.
wait,
You,
wait,
you
wait, wait,
trust me.
wait,
It was a blessing in disguise.
wait, Shada,
What's she
because
saying?
she said COVID is destroying me. So did they let you go because of COVID, or did they let you go because they couldn't afford you because of COVID, because somebody lost a job and they had to let you go because they couldn't afford you anymore, or were you just let
Angela,
go because yes,
make note of her name, please. I think we should reach out to her after.
All righty. Got it.
Thank you. Ooh.
Okay, hold on. I wrote it down.
Chloe
Okay,
doesn't sit
but
well with me,
give us
so
give
I
us
feel
some
like I
give
need to
us
reach
some
out to
back
her.
some give us some oh, they let me go due to us traveling and getting close to people.
Huh?
They let me go do us
What?
to us traveling and getting too close to people.
Hmm?
Were you wait a minute, were you traveling with the family and you were getting too close? Or it I was blamed for getting
Huh?
too close to people. Oh, they were
Huh?
traveling during COVID and you were blamed for getting too close to people with the kids. Or were you blamed because you were getting too close to people yourself? This makes no sense.
I'm really baffled.
She
I'm really
says
baffled.
yes.
They
Uh,
sacked you because you got close to people. So as a human, what are you meant to do?
on the beach. On the beach. She was on the beach and they got too close to people. She was blamed because they getting too close to people on the beach. Okay, so you on the beach. You're not whoo, Lusa. I had to rein it in. I'm usually so passive, but it's stuff like this that just I
So I
just
don't mean to
wanna.
laugh. I'm Amy, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at your employers. Like, this is ridiculous. That was an excuse. Like,
She was
you d-
traveling with the family on the beach. You are traveling with the family on the beach, and they blame you for getting too close to people. Don't go to the beach.
thank
Now,
you.
now who's
Why if they're that
wait,
paranoid,
wait.
why are they going to the beach?
Okay, so hold on. Why were they at the beach? Was it your decision or their decision? Their decision to go to the beach, but you get blamed for being too close to people. Hello, these are kids.
Kids can't socially distance. They can't do that.
I gotta take it off.
To be honest, Amy, you sound like you dodged the bullet. How long was you with this family? Because they sound
She said,
cuckoo,
yeah,
cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
that was, she said she was fired immediately. Hold on, hold on. We got some comments. I got to go back up here. Uh,
I'm baffled. I'm so baffled right now.
uh, ANC Nannies, Ashley said, my face looking just like y'all like, huh? She's like, Shada said, and Rob said, Shada, your facial expressions.
I can't help it.
And Nanny Kim on the
My
Go says, I got it. They traveled and she went with them. Yeah. And that just doesn't make sense. Parents are coming, the uh, VIP, I don't even know the Viper, but I don't know how to pronounce this. Anyway, parents are coming up with ridiculous reasons for letting nannies go between March and now. Yes, they
Yeah, they
are.
can't afford you anymore, so they're using that excuse. Next,
And
move on. Amy will
everything,
find a nice family.
yes, she's been with them almost 2 years. Oh, wait. There's more. Okay. She says their boss is a golfer, so we all went. Golf is a social
What?
sport, and she's been with them for almost 2 years. No, that was
These are the excuse. They were trying to get rid of you before that.
oh, uh,
They were trying to get rid of you before
I
that.
am
That's not an excuse to get rid of someone.
I'm so disgusted right now. The everything there says if they are that worried about close contact, they shouldn't be traveling to places like that at all.
Thank
And
you.
she
Stay
said
in your
hashtag
yard, yeah?
Nanny Kim on the Go says and took the kids to the beach. Then why travel and then not want the kids to be around people? Shaking my head.
That's stupid.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Ashley says, like, that is just ridiculous. Why they let you go to the beach if they knew people were going to be there? Wow. I'm sorry, girl. And then Nanny Kim on the go says, I would go online and blow them up in the mom and nanny groups and help others dodge that bullet. Not cool at
Yeah.
all. The National Nanny
Yeah,
says,
dodge it.
we are here with you, Amy. We are here with
We
you.
are.
Active child, Rob says, on your side, Amy. And Ashley says, and she been with them for 2 years. Wow. That's even worse. Like they've been wanting to get rid of you, just didn't know how.
Yeah, that's an
Shaking
excuse.
my head.
That's
That
an
was an
excuse.
excuse.
That's an excuse. That was an excuse. They've been thinking about that for a while because that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Liz says, if they are that worried, why are y'all at the beach in the first place? Exactly. Exactly. Girlfriend, Amy, it's just like Shada said. The trash just took itself out.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, I need Nanny Cello to
Right.
say period, Pooh. Where you
Period,
at?
Pooh.
Where you at, Nanny Cello? I know
Whoever
you
put
on
it in.
here. I know you on here.
Amy, we got your back, man. Don't
We
worry.
got
Where's
you.
she based? Ask her where she
Where are
based.
you? Where are
I know
you,
she ain't in England because
Amy?
there ain't no beach in England.
Amy, where are you
Ain't
from?
no.
Where are you based?
We got pebble beaches.
We got. I made the mistake by going with them. No, you didn't make a mistake by
Yeah.
going with them. That they wanted
No,
you to
she
go.
did. No, she did.
Mm-mm,
No, she
mm-mm.
did.
I don't
She
think that
did.
was a
She made a
mistake.
mistake.
I don't think that
I
was a
wouldn't
mistake.
travel with a family like that.
That was, but she probably didn't know that they were like that until she got there.
She's
I
been there for
told
2
you,
years. I'm
she's
sure
in
she's seen something.
California. She's in California.
Yeah, I knew
Shoot,
it.
California.
We have beaches, but not beaches like
California
that.
is the biggest state that had. California was one of the first states that was shut down. Now, why you think that California gonna clean themselves up that quick and you're gonna go to the beach? And then you're gonna blame her. No. No, 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 no. No, no,
So
no,
on top of that,
no.
they went to a popular place.
Went,
Chupid, them
they
chupid.
went to the beach, and dad is a pro golfer. She
So
said she
I don't
was shocked.
understand. Does
She
he
was
does he
totally
sanitize
shocked.
his golf clubs?
Exactly. He was ready to get rid of you.
That's ridiculous.
That's
Yeah, they were. That was an excuse for sure. That was an excuse for sure. Read some of the comments on Insta. I see a few of them, but I can't see.
The everything Nanny says, hold on. Everything that said Brighton Beach Shada, like walking on Lego if you if you want to go
Yeah.
for a
Yeah. You like
swim.
this? You like that? Walking. Listen, in England, we have bare pebbles on our beaches.
Ashley
Unless you go
says,
Cornwall.
we still shut down. Like you can't blame her, man. I'm mad for her. What part of California you in, Amy?
Yeah, same. I'm mad
Ashley
for her
said
too.
California. They still shut down. How you going? Ooh, girl. Y'all seeing a rare side of me. I am beyond. I hate it when people
Trust
do
me.
this.
Yeah, they did that. My when I got sacked in Oman, well, I didn't get sacked, I left, but I got kicked out, yeah. I got accused of being bipolar. First of all, there's real people in this world that have bipolar. So that ain't no joke to joke about, yeah. Second of all, I had a very micromanaging mom. So I was just like, I spoke to you on 6 different occasions, just still micromanaging. It's time for me to go. I put my notice, and she kicked me out on that day. And I was sitting in the airport for 9 hours trying to get a flight back to the UK. So, and I never got to say bye to the boys. So, Amy, I can resonate with you. Another time, I was working as an after-school nanny. I was on my way to pick up the lady's kids, and she texted me and said, "Don't bother picking up my kids today. We don't want you back." So I've had so many immediately sacked on the spot. You learn to just deal with it. Like I don't think you ever get over it. You just learn to deal with it because I miss all those children dearly. But at the end of the day, I've found better positions after that.
You're gonna find something.
With families that generally respect me.
Thank you for your. Amy says, "Thank you for your support." Okay, we got about 5 minutes, so we're gonna. I'm gonna read the rest of these comments, and we're gonna wrap this up. Wasn't it like
Mm-hmm.
40 something degrees in Cali recently? How do you nannies cope with that? Cope in that heat? Oh, 40 degrees Celsius. You mean Celsius? Okay, okay. Now you're gonna make me do math to everything, nanny. But yeah, it was hot. It's hot here in Texas too. Um, Laura Ann says, "Shada, why you getting sacked so much?"
Yes, because I speak up. And as a nanny, this is where you need to be open to speaking up and being aware that they will sack you. Because with me, I know my worth. And when you know your worth as a nanny, you will get sacked. You know why? Because you won't let anyone treat you anyhow. And some people like to treat you anyhow. They want to treat you like you're crap and you speak up. I always sit down and have reviews with my family. And the same way they will talk to me and say, we're happy with this, we're happy with this, we want this to improve. It's the same way I say for them, I'm happy with this, I'm happy with this, but I need you to work with me on this. And some parents don't want to be told that. And that's absolutely fine. So for me, I am very outspoken. And I found when you're a nanny and you speak up, this is why a lot of nannies don't speak up, is because they're scared of getting sacked. That was my fear. But you know what? I need to be happy in my job. I need to be happy waking up wanting to go to work. And if I'm not, I'm going to speak up. I'm not going to be like other nannies that don't say anything just for the money or just out of fear of getting sacked. I would rather get sacked from a position and know that I stay true to who I am and my worth than not speaking up and being depressed or being anxious or feeling sad every day. So yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it's only happened 3 times and I've had over 50 families. So technically it's not. I'm just speaking on it because we're talking about resignations. I'm talking about all the bad experiences I've had.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So it sounds like a lot, but it's not. Like there's loads of families I've not been sacked from. So yeah, I'm still working with them today.
Okay. So Nanny Kim on the go says, unless they ask
we had a question.
I'm trying to read the rest of the comments. We got 3 minutes. We don't have time to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay. Unless they ask you to just stay in the hotel and not take the kids out, then you are not in the wrong. But maybe they wanted her to use better sense about it. Because I know me, if the beach is packed, and it's not private, I'm going even if you ask. I'm not going even if you ask me. And Let's Play and Learn said, yeah, Shada. She said, know your worth and add tax. Now, Leah says, yes, they will. I quit because they told me helping my family for the grandpa's funeral, 6 months notice that he was ill was inconvenient and unprofessional to use my vacation to help my family. My parents are 60 plus. I'm sorry. Y'all just pissing me off today. I got 2 minutes. Okay. The quick answer is family first, always and forever. Family first. That family will find
mental health first. Mental health first.
And then your mental health. If I'm not able to work with my family, I've moved from a perfect family. They were unicorn. I moved from Florida back to Arkansas, from the beach back to Arkansas because my dad, he was ill, and I was like, when I promised myself that when my mom died and I wasn't there to help, wherever I was in the world, if my parents got sick, I'm out. I told my family and they understood. They cried. We all cried. We had a going away party and all that good stuff, but we still keep in contact with each other. I didn't break ties with the relationship. My dad was sick. And I came home and I took care of my dad. I was there with my dad until he got married again, until I got married again. And he was well. And he was dating and getting ready to get married. So I felt, okay, take my hands off of it. Let her take care of him. They get ready to get married. So I left it alone. But if You can't go and take care of your family if they are blaming you for taking care of your family. No. Oh, heck no.
You dodged the bullet. There you
Okay.
go.
Ashley said,
Next.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What is it? Family first all day, every day. I don't care if they have all the money in the world. Oh man, our live ended. I didn't get any kind of um, notice to say it was ending. Okay. Um,
Instagram's just rude. It just
oh
cuts
my
you off.
gosh. But anyway, there is a time when you have to say no. There's no way in the world that you can. I wouldn't. I could not work for a family that did not have my back. And now you want me to take care of your family, but I can't take care of mine. How fair is that?
But
No,
Angela,
that's not how that
say something.
works.
Can I
That's
say
not how
something?
I operate. I'm sorry. That just
Honestly, honestly,
no,
honestly, let me
no, no,
say
no, no,
something.
no.
And I don't mean this
What you
in
got
a
to say, Shada?
patronizing way. I don't mean it in a patronizing way, but I find with a lot of nannies families, if you're sorry, let me just take this off because it's echoing. If you are an older nanny, families take the piss less. I've noticed that. You see, where you're an older nanny and you're more seasoned, you're more experienced. When you speak, they ain't gonna try to take the mick. It's the younger nannies that they take the mick with. It's the younger nannies that they think they can fire on the spot and do all this stuff. Because I speak to a lot of nannies with many years of experience, more than me even. And a lot of them don't go through certain things because, like I said, a lot of the things that I went through, being sacked on the spot, being kicked out of houses, all that was a lot when I was younger. You see, the older I've got, they don't play it. Like they don't even try. And I don't know if that's because it's a more of a respect thing because you know more or whatever, but I tend to find they do it a lot with the younger nannies. But yeah, I thought I should mention that. Are you there still?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just
Okay.
posting this on. We all of a sudden, I didn't get a warning. It just went
I know
dead
because it's funny. We
on
got cut off again.
Instagram. Huh?
We got cut off mid talking.
Yeah. I'm almost tempted to go back on so I can finish my conversation.
Isn't it? How cheeky.
Okay.
Do you want to do any announcements?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go live first and I'm gonna do announcements.
You
Hold
going back
on.
on Insta?
I'm going back live on
Right. Hold on. Let me
Instagram.
on then.
And okay. Okay. Back peoples. There we go.
See you on here.
Okay.
I can't
I didn't
see
put
you.
a title on it. Oh, there's Let's Play and Learn. Hi, hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry, y'all. We got cut off in midstream, and I was just, oh.
There it is. Right.
Leah says,
So
thank you. Makes me feel better for leaving. I don't know how to proceed getting a new position. How do you explain leaving professionally? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how you do that. Um, hold on. Leah says. Let me turn that back down. I forgot. I'm gonna tell you how you. Okay. Send me a request, Shada. I see you in here. They hear you, but they can't see you. Okay, Shada, how did I get you in here? Okay, there we go. Add. Okay, I need you to respond, Shada.
sorry.
There she is. We got her. Okay,
Hi.
so now, in order to answer your question, let me put this up so you can see, Shada. Leah says, thank you. Make me feel better for leaving. I don't know how to proceed getting a new position. How do you explain leaving professionally? Okay. Now, when I left the family due to family, and went to another family, and they asked me why I left my last position, and I told them because I moved back home to help out with my father because my father was sick. I said, and I explained that to the family, and because my family comes first. I said, just like your family would come first with you, uh, my family comes first. And I just told them, I said, if you have a problem with my family coming first, then, let me know now. And this was at the interview
Yeah.
process. And
Yeah.
that family that I went to, they ended up, when my father had surgery, he was staying with me, and I would leave breakfast for him. And um, I came home. I went to work, and then took the little boy with me, and he came and he said, "I want to go check on Grandpa. I want to go check on Grandpa." He's like 2.5 years old. "I want to check on Grandpa. I want to check on Grandpa." I said, "Okay, we're going to go check on Grandpa," because he knew my dad. My dad had come and he had met them, and we went and checked on Grandpa, and he went into. I had a playroom for my kids, my grandkids, and it was the kid cave. And he went there to the stove and he made him a pretend lunch while I was in the kitchen cooking lunch. He was in there cooking his little lunch, and he brought it back out to my dad. He's like, "Here you go, Grandpa. Here's some lunch." And so my dad pretended to eat his food, and ooh, this is so good. They got along great. Basically, my dad was sitting in the chair in the recliner watching him while I'm cooking lunch for him. I took him back home. When I got back home, Mom said I took him back home to do nap time. And as soon as she got done, she came back and she said, "Okay, I ended my day early, so you can go back home and be with your father." Do
Mm.
you know, little man had a fit. "I want to go see Grandpa. I said, "I'll come back and get you tomorrow, and then we'll go see Grandpa again, okay?"
Mm.
"Yes, because I need to cook him some lunch." I said, "Yes, you need to cook him some lunch." So
That's so
for a
cute.
whole week, I went to work, picked him up, came back to my house, got stuff done. He played in the playroom, brought my dad lunch, made him shakes and all kinds of sort of stuff. Asked him 50 million questions, and my dad just sat there and just laughed the whole time. I think it helped my dad his healing process because he was happy. And when happy endorphins flood your body, it makes you feel better. It plays a big part in your healing process. So I think that he had a lot to do with the healing process. So
Mm-hmm. So,
to
who is it
answer
that
your
asks the
question,
questions?
Leah, she's on
Yeah.
Facebook. uh, that's how you tell them. Just tell them straight up. I left because I needed to be with my family and help my family. My,
That the lady that left because of her family.
yeah, she left because of,
Okay,
she
so
quit because
all
of her
right.
uh, she left because of her grandpa. She said, yes, I quit because they told me helping my family for my grandpa's funeral was
Yeah.
inconvenient and unprofessional.
Okay. So
Uh,
I think how you explain leaving professionally, sometimes you don't even have to go into detail.
no, you
There's
don't.
different ways that you can do it. So if a position didn't end very well, I always say that the parents' needs changed and I couldn't meet them. Or I say it was a mutual agreement to leave because the role had changed and it was no longer what I was looking for. Or I'll say I left because there wasn't room for career progression. Or I would say in her circumstances, I say I would left due to personal reasons. I won't even have to go into it with them. At the time, I was going through something personally, and I had to leave due to that. The family couldn't accommodate me at the time, and whatever. So you could just try and make it very brief, but keep it professional. Like I think on your CV as well, you should always have your reason for leaving. You don't have to go into too much detail. You can always just have just a sentence that says left due to personal reasons or left due to change of circumstances. You know, that could mean
If it was
anything,
on
but
my
it just
if it
shows
was on
that
my
you're giving a
resume,
reason as to why you're
yes,
leaving.
I will put that. If it was on my resume. But in person, um, if I was asked about my last job and why I left, and if I say personal reasons, I
You're
think
frozen.
me, just me personally,
You're
I would
frozen.
give a few more
Has
details
anyone else
due
seen that she's
to,
frozen?
it
Am
was
I the
my
only one
family
here that
or
can see that
whatever.
she's
I needed to
frozen?
take care of my family. Um,
Angela,
but her
you
not being able to
froze on
go,
Instagram.
I can't hear you.
Uh,
Oh shoot.
Technical difficulties.
Well, no wonder I can't hear
On
you.
Instagram, you've
Can
frozen,
you hear
and
me
I'm
now?
here by myself. It looks very weird because you're like this.
Oh, come on. My phone. This phone is getting on my
um,
nerves. Okay. Can
guys,
you
I'm
hear me
not sure
now?
what to do.
I'm here
Oh
now.
wait, you're back. You're back. You're
Yes.
back.
I don't know
Oh,
what it is. My
oh,
phone
I got a bit scared.
does not like Instagram lately. It keeps going dark on me. I don't know what it is with Instagram. I think I may have dropped it one time too many. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take a different approach to me, Angela. You speak, you
Yes.
go
Yes.
more into detail. Me, I'm very private. I'm not going into detail. I'm just saying, due to personal reasons, the position wasn't
Well, I
fitted
do
for
that
me or
because it
whatever.
helps
That's me. I ain't trying to go into no detail with no one.
if I like the family, I go into details. I don't go deep into details, but I go into details because it helps them to know my value. It helps them to know my personality. It helps them to get to know me personally and what I value. In other words, your family ain't coming before mine either. Now, they can't
Mm-hmm.
fault me for the other family that I left. No, they can't fault me for anything because I needed to make arrangements for my family. Come on now, that's just
You'd be
ridiculous.
surprised, you
And
know. You'd be surprised, Angela. People don't want.
I
You remember,
know,
they don't even think we have lives. They don't think nannies have
yeah.
lives outside of work. You just should be there at their beck and call. That's what some of them think.
Do
Especially
you
if
hear
they're
me?
paying you really well. Like I've had that before. What did you
Did,
say?
did you hear me?
You're freezing. Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Okay,
It's
that's what I
true.
think
Some of them
about
expect you
that.
to just be there. It's true.
It's not. It's not. I just can't. I can't think of
Eyes are going
just.
blurry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just haven't got my glasses on and it's been over an hour in it, so my eyes are starting to get
Ah.
blurry.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have that same problem too, and I don't wear my glasses. Like a cloud comes over me. But yeah, I just think. Mm, okay. Answer the question that we had
Mm.
from the other live.
Yeah, what was it?
I think it was something like
How do you build
the
your brand
biggest
or something like that?
something about that. What was the biggest choice, the biggest thing that you did to boost your business or something like that? I think that's what it was.
What, can you find
So
the question?
it's
You
on the
can't find
other
it.
live. It was on the other
Oh, was it on
live.
Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Instagram on the other
Oh,
live.
well, I think it was
The
something
other one.
along the lines of building your brand. Building your brand. I think, okay, I'm gonna give some tips here. In terms of building your brand, you need to know your niche, first of all. What's your niche?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What sets you
Mm-hmm.
out aside from everyone else? You need to know your target audience. Who are your target audience? You can't just say nannies, because if you say nannies, what type of nannies? There's different types of nannies. There's after school
Right.
nannies, there's part-time nannies, there's full-time nannies, there's travel nannies, there's rota nannies. Like, who are your target audience? And also, you need to make sure everything you do content wise has a call for action. Okay. So for instance, you do a post on something, you're gonna obviously always try to sell through stories, yeah. So you kind of let people know about who you are through stories, yeah. And at the end, you
Mhm.
always need a call of action. What do you want your audience to do once they've read this information? Yeah. Because what I see a lot of nannies, they put post up and then they're just giving you information and there's nothing. And you're like, okay, what am I meant to do now with this information? Do you know what I mean? And
Right.
especially with like things like social media, you want people to engage with you. So you need to make sure that you're asking questions, you're leaving the conversation open to continue in the comments. Because the way the algorithm works, if more people are commenting on your page, more people are coming to your page and talking to you and interacting, it lets the algorithm know that
Mhm.
people are interested in you and your brand.
Yep.
So then what will happen is those people that interact with you the most, you will pop up on their screens. I'm dropping gems here, guys. But anyways, I'm going to
That's
save some
right.
because you're not in my mentoring and coaching. And I teach my nannies that I mentor, I teach them about building their brands. And
Me
some of the
too.
things that I've used to build my brand. I'm nearly at 2,000 followers, guys. What? In less than 4 months.
Woo!
Hey, don't tell me that. I know I'm nearly
You
there.
go,
Get me to
girl. You go.
2,000. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. So excited because I only started mine in April. So I think that's a very huge achievement for someone that started
Yes,
in
you
April. For
you
someone
did
that
good.
wasn't very social media savvy.
I'm not. I'm not.
I
I'm
got a
not.
plan. I
Uh,
got a plan.
I'm not at. I'm
I
almost
got a
at 400.
plan.
Almost at 500. But I do more on I
Yes.
do more on Facebook than I do on Instagram, and that's
Yes.
probably because nobody
Yeah,
knows
I'm the
me.
opposite. I need to work on
So
Facebook.
so I need to work
Mm,
on Instagram, and that's why I'm here today
mm-hmm.
to work on Instagram so people can get to know us and
Mm-hmm.
people can get
Mm-hmm.
to know me. And
Yeah.
Let's Play and
Mm-hmm.
Learn says
Yes.
she's
Let's
not
play and
behind,
learn.
far behind you, Shada. Okay, so
That's right.
now,
Interact with other
um,
people's pages, man.
yes,
Ooh,
you have to interact with people. You have to like people. You can't
collab.
scroll like the more people you like, and use your hashtags.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now,
I'll
that's
give you
the end.
another tip. If you
Okay.
use hashtags, hold on, wait, hashtags, right? So use hashtags, right? Thank you, Nanny Announcements. I love you. Actually, you're amazing. Um, so basically, with hashtags, if you follow the hashtags that you want to follow, yeah, or you want to appear top in hashtags, what you need to do is hashtag on your page in the comments, not on the actual post, yeah. Hashtag in the comments, and then what you need to do is go to that hashtag and check the top posts, and then see what the people in those top posts are hashtagging, and use those similar hashtags, yeah, because that will get you up in the ranking. So when someone clicks
Yes.
on that hashtag, your post will be up there in the first top three. Drop
Okay.
in, drop in, drop in.
Okay.
Hella
I have
gems, guys.
I
Listen.
got one more gem for you. I got one more gem for you because I use this app called Lee Tags, and it brings up the number one based on the words that you type in. You can type in 3 or 4 words. Based on the words that you type in, it brings up the number one tags for the day. Now it changes daily, but it brings up the number one tags that are related to the words that you type in. That's how I got all the followers. I haven't been uh, all over the place on Instagram. So when I saw my page, the numbers started going up because I was like, "What? I'm almost at 500 people. Oh my God! How did I get all these?"
There's
But
a
then
lot of people.
I remember being here on the nanny hookup. And then I started cooking on Instagram, which helped some too. And all of a sudden, like 3 weeks ago, I was at 200 something. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was at
Mm-hmm.
200. And so now I'm up at 450. It was like 480 something. And I was just like,
Yeah.
what? The
Mm.
hashtags, when you hashtag your things, get the number one hashtag. It even because my I've always put educate, elevate,
Hashtags.
encourage, and empower. Okay, so encouragement has millions. Encourage has thousands. Guess which one I go with? The millions. When I say empower, guess which one I go with? Empowerment, because it has
It tells you
millions.
millions of
And
posts.
it
Yeah.
has millions of posts. So I go with, and even on lead tags, if I pick out the number ones that I
Oh,
see
type it
that
in. Type it in,
relate.
Angela.
What?
The
Oh,
app. What the app's called?
the
Type it
app
in
is
for us because
called
Annie's asking.
uh
She's gonna type it in now. But what I
mm,
wanted to say was, I didn't really build my brand on hashtags. I've only just started doing that recently. I tell you a tip that I did, because I was very nervous about being seen on camera. About a week or two before I went live on my page, was what I did was I used to jump in other people's lives, whether in the comments or with, like requests to be in other people's lives, mostly like celebrities or people that are well known, because then I knew if I could go in a live with them, then I will feel more confident when I do my live. So that's what I did to really prepare for my lives. And then on top of that as well, I made sure all the collabs that I've had, I'm not gonna lie, I weren't planning on doing collabs, but people came to me and I thought, why not? It's a new audience, why not? So if you can
yes,
get collaborations in, and be active on other people's pages, support other people's pages. Make sure you
yes,
comment
yes,
on pages that are similar to yours. If you leave a comment, people will see your page. I'll follow to unfollow. I don't understand that either. But if make sure you find people that have a similar audience to you and look at some of the things that they're doing, like some of the comments that are posted on their page. There was something else I wanted to say. Video content. My God, guys, listen. Video content is the way forward. You need to make sure when you're doing your content, it's video. People like a picture, don't get it twisted. They like a picture and a few written captions, but they engage with you better and they can see your personality and they can see who you are as a person through video content. Whenever I do a video, my insights go through the roof. So it's very, very important to do video content. People want to see your
yes,
face. They want to see the face behind the brand now. Back in the day, it was very much like the people want to see the brand, but now they want to see your face behind the brand. Who's behind the brand? They want to see the behind the scenes. They're nosy.
yes.
They want to see everything. So video content is the way forward. Make sure you find your niche. Make sure you're confident with it. And always try to educate your audience. If you can teach your audience something new, they will always come back. Always. That's why I say make sure you have a call to
Have a tip
action.
of the day.
What it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that you can teach them that they don't know or that could help them.
See, I used to no, y'all don't know this about me, but I for 8 years, 9 years, I used to have a text ministry where I would send encouraging texts for um it was through text message, through Facebook, and through email to about 3,000 people. And all those people were following me. And sometimes I could send it out at 6 o'clock in the morning. And by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd get my same text back from somebody I don't even know because they listed me on their, uh, they listed me on their list. So it was like they send it to everybody on their list. And I was like, now, who are you? I don't know this number. I've even had numbers, people change their numbers and didn't tell me that they were changing their numbers. But they, when they got my message, it was like, well, who is this? I said, I'm sorry. I said, did you recently get this number? They said, well, yeah. I said, well, I'm sorry. I said, I'll take your number off. This belonged to one of my friends that was on my list. No, 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 no. Don't take me off. Keep me on there. And can you add so and so? So I was like, well, dang. But
Mm.
I would add people, and that's how I communicated. And now I take some of those same things, 8 years worth of text messages, 8 years worth of messages. I take some of those same messages and I just take some flashback, pictures of mine and I post them. And I get a lot of because people get to see me and they get to see the now me, they get to see the used to be me because a lot of them don't know me way back in the day and they're like, oh, that's so cute. it grabs your attention. A picture will grab your attention, but my message is like, wow, that was powerful. I like the picture, but that was powerful. So find your niche, find something that's going to capture their face, to capture them like, oh, what was that? Who was that? And
make them
then
want to come back for more, isn't
yes,
it?
your message is what you want to get to them. But whatever you do to get them to pay attention, get them to pay attention. And once they pay attention, they come back and they're like, okay, so what she got today? Okay, so what she got today? And I like the pictures that I use of the kids are pictures that I have permission to use. I will find situations, and I like the other day when my little boy had the little red cup, and he was signing more. Now you sign more this way, but he signs more this way.
Yeah, they all go like that, isn't it? Yeah.
But you have to know your child in order to know what their signs are. They over time they will start looking like the real sign, because I always sign the correct sign, even if they go in like this. But I know that he brings joy to me, and he smiles, and it's always something that is the little faces that he makes. It grabs people's attention and it makes them engage. So if you have something, you and your kids doing something, and it makes them engage. I know I watch Shonda's all the time. I'm like, okay, what's she gonna do now? Oh, they dancing. Oh, they doing this. Oh, they out in the woods. Oh my God. Those things, as a nanny, we can't pass up looking at little kids. I don't care what they're doing. We got to look at them and like, oh shoot, that's so cute. Look at him. Yeah. Nanny Kim on the go. She posted something one day. The little kid was pushing the little swing, and then all of a sudden he laid down on the ground crying and pitching a fit like, somebody come get me. I hurt myself. And that thing never touched him. He just wanted some attention. It was funny. If it's funny, memes that get your attention, do the
Post them.
memes. If it's you dancing with the kids, post it. If it's you taking pictures,
Only if
if
you
you
have
take
permission.
pictures, yes, with permission with the kids. But if you take pictures, if you draw art, if you're an artist, whatever it is, whatever your niche, you find your little niche. I have taken care of 38 sets of twins. So a lot of my pictures are of twins and their little shenanigans, and uh, fighting each other over a toy. It happens. A lot of people like, why you post this? Because it's real. Now, if you were there, you'd laugh too. If you knew the kids like I knew them, you'd laugh too. But the thing about it is, do what you have to do. Find your niche. Find your little section. Everybody got one. And you know, following someone else is good, but find your own. In your creating, yes, let them be an inspiration to you. But don't try to take on theirs and claim that's your
Yeah.
own.
Be your own.
That's
Be your own person. People
because
will see through the fakeness anyway.
yes, because they've been watching them for a while, and then here you come following them like, and they're like, oh, you're trying to imitate them. Now you may have some of the same ideas. You may have some of the same, because we're all in the same field together. But find you, do you, and do it in your style.
Someone said
There we
the
go.
national nanny said, "Is it bad to follow lots of people?" Yes and no. It's not okay. I'll go with the good first. Follow people that are your target audience, and follow people that um you're trying to basically connect with. Yeah. So for me, I will always follow loads of nannies because I'm a nanny, and nannies are part of
Mm-hmm.
my target audience.
Mm-hmm.
I try to follow moms and dads and parents because they're my target audience as well. But there's a certain type of parents that are my target audience. Yeah. So I try to follow my target audience, and I make sure I engage with their page and I leave comments and I reply to stories and all that, so they know, they see I'm visible, that I'm there. It's bad because Instagram might then deem your page as spam, because if you try to follow a lot of people consecutively very fast as well, they will see your page as spam and might start restricting
Yeah.
some of the things that you
Yeah.
can do.
Facebook
So
does
just
the
be
same
careful with
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful with that. But it's not bad to follow your target audience at all.
No. Because I target the people that I work with. Whatever city I'm going to, I have a target audience because I know where I want to work, the type of people that I want to work for.
Ooh,
And so yeah.
that's okay.
Mhm.
Happy we can help.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of foolishness while we're here, but we do try to help too. We do a lot of laughing and a lot of talking and a lot of joking, but we do. Our main objective is to help. Seriously, though, we are here to help.
Definitely.
That's why we're here. Between the two of us, we have over 50 years of childcare. So I think that we have something to share, something to give. Because Shada is young enough to be my daughter. Seriously, my baby
I
boy
am.
turns 30 to, my baby boy turned 30 years old today.
Oh, Diddy. Happy
Yes.
birthday, baby boy.
So, yeah, he
You have a
turned
whole
30.
30-year-old.
Oh shoot, he's the baby. I have a 30-year-old. I have oh Lord Jesus. I have an almost 34-year-old and I have a 30,
Wow.
soon to be 32-year-old.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. That's mad. You're old enough to be my mama.
Yes, I'm old enough to be your mama. But that's why we work
We
together
acting
so
like my
well
nanny
because
bestie.
so
Yeah.
that's why we work together so well. Thank you, Nanny Josh, or Nanny J Shot. Okay, I can't. I'm trying to get my mouth together.
Nanny J Shotwell.
Well, yeah, Nanny J
She's
Shotwell.
lovely. I was speaking to her earlier. She's really nice. I like
Yay!
her.
Oh my gosh! Don't mention
There's so
30s.
many
It's
cool
too
nannies,
close.
man. Like, oh my gosh,
Yes,
that was the
yes,
30s.
yes,
It's
yes.
just like,
I will adopt you.
listen, welcome to the Dirty 30s. Listen, let me tell you something, yeah, about the 30 crew. It is like the best thing ever. Welcome to the party, party, party. Listen, you just learn how to love yourself unapologetically so much. You care less about the BS. You're just zero tolerance. Like
Yes.
me, I'm gonna be not gonna tell you my age, but in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks time is my birthday. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get older. I know some people get worried about turning old. Me, I can't wait. Like I am loving it. My 30s have been the best years of my life so far. Like my 20s, I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of it, to be honest. I look back and I feel, what was I doing? But my 30s, it's just you walk in your purpose. You care less about what people think. I've never been
Yes.
one to care anyway,
Yes.
but I'm even more not caring. Like you're you and you're not afraid to say who you are, what you like, your beliefs. You just don't care, man. It's amazing. I just can't
It
wait.
is
Listen, you got
amazing.
9 months left, yeah? You just have it's like you have an epiphany when you turn 30. Like your life just changes. You start looking at life so differently. And then you also
I'm
notice as
just
well
saying.
immaturity so much quicker. Oh, how old are you? Let's play and learn. I don't even. Oh, are you a baby? Oh,
She said, I'm just
oh,
staying down here in the babies
young.
club.
No, man. The 30
Trust
crew
me.
it's just
Listen
the
to her
best. I'm just
words.
so happy.
Listen to her
Yeah.
words because that's when I came into my own. That's when I really
Your
started
own.
uh,
Yeah.
honing in on my business. I went back to school. I went to
Oh my God, they're young.
21 and 24. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. You're young, young.
It's okay. Let's play and
Ashley,
learn.
how old are
I'm
you
a young.
then? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Ashley,
You
you're
got the
22.
babies.
Yeah, she just she says she's 26. She just turned
God,
26.
I remember what I was like when I was 26. When I was 21.
Sure.
Oh my God, they're all in their 20s.
My
You guys, let me tell you
baby.
something about your 20s, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Enjoy your 20s, yeah? If you can, just live. Just live. Just live. Because Oh man, guys, listen. If I could just give you some
Oh,
good
excuse me.
advice, yeah, enjoy life as much as you can in your 20s. Bless you. Um, Try new things, take risks. That thing that you've been wanting to do for a long time, do it. Do it. In your 20s, that's the time to do it. Your 20s are for experimenting, failing, getting things wrong, trying again. Like that's what your 20s are about. When you look 30, you can put all those experiences into into action, you know. I just wish I knew what I knew now at 21, because I'll be a
Yeah,
force to reckon
yeah.
with, mate.
When my
Force.
24-year
Oh
old
my
self,
goodness.
my 26-year-old self, the baby that my son that I just took, he was 2 when I was 26. He was 2. And what
Wow.
I knew then, what I know now about what went
Wow.
on then, I'm glad that I went through those experiences. I'm glad that I went through because it grew me. And when I
Mhm.
say it grew me, it made me realize, don't do this, don't do that.
Mhm.
You don't need
Mhm.
that person in your life. Okay, so like she said, in your 30s, you will start shedding friends. You'll start moving into different rooms. You will start, and when
Yeah.
I say moving into different rooms, because then you won't be the smartest person in the room. You will seek out people to
Mhm.
collaborate with. You will seek out
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
to like-minded people who can help
Mhm.
you to get to the next level.
Mhm.
Because by then you'll be okay. Now I know where I'm going. Now I know what I want to do. This is what I want. I knew that I wanted to be. I had a home daycare. I didn't start nannying until I was in my 30s. But when I got that first
Wow.
nanny job, and I was with them for 7 years, and
Wow.
I
I
started
knew
out
that. Why am I saying wow?
the first 3 years, 4 years, first 4 years was full time. I was going to school at the same time. I was working 60-hour week and going to school full time, getting my degree in
Mhm.
early childhood education.
Mhm.
I learned that I can make more money being a nanny and have more freedom being a nanny than being in the classroom. So in that period of time, me having my home daycare, it allowed me to see to build up my customer service, to learn how to talk to parents, to learn how to have those tough conversations, because this was my business. I wasn't a nanny coming to work for them. They were coming to my home daycare. And guess what? You don't act right? See you. Uh, your child,
Doses.
your child telling me, my mama said I don't have to do what you say. Oh, time to go.
I'll get my mom
Because
to sack you. Go on then. If you're bad. Go on.
mhm, see that they need to know. You will find so many different things that you will learn in your 20s and will apply to your 30s. Why am I going through this? Why am I doing this? Oh man, this is so hard. Those lessons that you learn are for a purpose.
Mhm.
I promise you, they are for a purpose. And your purpose driven life, your best life, girlfriends, I'm telling you. Like Shada said, enjoy your 20s, make your mistakes, try new
Enjoy
things,
them. Take
do
risks.
do what you need to do. Step out of the comfort zone. Nothing good ever happens in the
Mhm.
comfort zone except for you getting
Mhm.
comfortable and lazy and not wanting
Mhm.
to do anymore. You will never
Mhm.
expand and elevate if you stay in your comfort zone. And that's
Preach.
and that was one of the reasons why I left one of my jobs, was because I
Mhm.
had gotten to the point where I can do this job in my sleep. I would just show up
Mhm.
and tell the boys, okay, do this. All right, now do that. Okay, now do this. I didn't have to lift a finger. I could sit on the couch all day long and tell them what to do. And I had them that trained because I had them so young, I had them that trained where they could
Mhm.
go and just do it themselves. And I got to the
Mhm.
point where I'm like, you know what? This is not benefiting you anymore. This is not a challenge for you
Mhm.
anymore. You're just sitting, you're doing a
Mhm.
disservice to them because you don't even feel like getting up doing anything anymore with them. And it wasn't the kids. It was just me in my complacent, comfortable self. When
Mhm.
you get to the point where you are just comfortable all the time and there's no new challenges, you're not challenging yourself,
The
then
news.
it's time to go. It's time to move on.
You got to go.
All the time since COVID started, I have been so overwhelmed at times because I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna get all this done? Oh my God, there's something else on my plate. Oh my God. And I just break it off in little parts. Break it off. Okay, got that done, got that done, got that done. And
Mhm.
before I
Mhm.
know it,
Mhm.
it's all done.
Mhm.
When it comes at you, it's like, but as you do them, you're like, at the end of the day. And even if you don't get it all done that day, there's always tomorrow. It is always tomorrow.
I'm very introverted, but
Yeah, the best
I
look.
also think I'm an ambivert. I have the let's say learn. I said the same thing. I'm in between the two. I'm in between the two, man. But I
I'm
want to
an
say my
introvert
battery
anyway.
is about to die, Angela. The
Okay.
battery's gonna
All right.
die anytime
Okay.
soon. So we need
All
to
right.
wrap up because
We're
I don't want
wrapping
it to
up.
cut out on
Okay.
me.
So Saturday,
You got
Saturday.
announcements?
Yes, announcements. Saturday, I am doing a class about living nannies. So if you want to know the do's, don'ts, ins and outs, pros and cons, I wish I had known this before.
Boy.
Go to Facebook, my Facebook page, Ask the Nanny, and sign up for the nanny, live-in nanny conference. I said conference, workshop. It's this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So sign up for that. Ask the Nanny on Monday. We are having the Swaddling Guru. It's going to be 7 p.m.
The
Monday night.
what?
Uh, the Swaddle Guru. She she has
Oh,
like
I thought
seven
you
or
said
eight
something
different ways.
else.
No, we're doing the Coronials uh,
Yeah.
uh, series, so we're gonna have the Swaddle Guru there. So that's what's happening on Ask the Nanny on Monday night. And your turn before your
Swaddling.
battery dies.
Um, oh, for me, I've got my mentoring and coaching that's going very, very well. So if you guys want to go and in my bio and click on that and see the benefits of joining, please feel free. I've also dropped a video on my nanny travel vlog when I went to Washington DC for my nanny family.
Yeah.
Were attending a wedding out there, and I went with them and I documented it. So go have a look and share
Yes.
it, please.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also, I've been doing this a while actually, but I don't think a lot of people know that I do this. If you are looking for a job, a nanny job in particular, and you need help with your CV, you need CV support, or you need someone to edit your CV, make it more professional, then please let me know. I do it at a fee. You can send me a DM or send me an email, info@nannysharz.co.uk. You can send me your CV and I will retweak it for you and get you that job of your dreams. I've been doing a lot of those this week.
Isn't that-
So yeah, if you don't feel like doing it yourself or your CV needs a bit of work or you need some tips on how to edit it, you might even just want me to give you some tips on how to edit it. You might not want me to edit it exactly, or you just need some support in interview techniques. I'm doing that as well. So like I said, there is a fee, but I'm happy to help. Send me a DM or send me an email. Yeah.
Yes.
That's nannies
Now,
worldwide, by the way, because someone else said to me, are you only catering to UK nannies? I'm like, no, nannies everywhere in the
no,
world. So yeah,
international.
that's for everyone.
International. I cater to nannies
International.
internationally. International. And if you need I just thought about it when you said it, the links to my YouTube page, to Ask the Nanny, to the events that are going on. And oh, I forgot. On
Mm.
August the 30th, we're having a Sunday afternoon social. It's a vision board party. So if you need a vision board, join
Mm.
us. Click on the link tree and you will see the list of links.
Nanny announcements. I need to get in contact with her. I need to get. Have you told Nanny announcements about all your events?
I,
Is what you need to.
I
You
do
need
need to.
to.
I
You
need
need to
to.
start paying her. You need
Yes,
to pay
I need
her. Get
to.
us to announce it. I need. I've got a few things I need. Nanny announcements. So I need to get in contact with you. Actually, I've got a few things I want you to promote for me.
Yes. And
Yeah,
if you all have some
amazing.
things going on, talk to Nanny announcements so she can get it out there so all the nannies will know what's going on. So,
Mhm.
and I think that is it,
Oh, if
ladies.
they need a
Thank
promo
you so
video, they
much.
go to Nanny Miss Monique. Remember, if they need a promo
Yes,
video, Nanny Miss
yes.
Monique.
You need a- Yes, Nanny Miss Monique. Oh, and don't miss on Friday, tomorrow night.
Mr.
Uh
Chaz and Nanny Kim
Mr.
on the
Chaz
go.
and Nanny Kim on the go will be 7:30 p.m. Go to Nanny Kim on the go's Instagram
Instagram.
page. They are going to be doing their parenting show tomorrow night. So go to Nanny Kim on the go, 7:30 Eastern time. Uh, and listen to their show. They're always good. And Wednesdays, don't miss the cookout. Yes.
You're frozen
Okay.
again.
So don't miss the
I'm not
cookout
sure
with
why. Oh,
yeah, my battery's going low too. Don't miss the cookout on Wednesdays with Nanny Chella and the Nanny Broker, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So now your
oh, and
battery.
Nanny announcement just said on Saturday night throwback era party.
Oh
So go on the Nanny
yes,
announcements page to
yes,
see that as well.
yes. Go to Nanny announcements. Uh, and I think that's all the announcements that we have. All right, we will see you all next week. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it,
Take
girl.
care, guys.
Get it,
We
girl.
love y'all.
Get it, girl.
Share
Get
this.
it,
Share
girl.
this.
We love you all. Thanks, thanks, thanks,
Love
thanks, thanks,
y'all.
thanks. Love y'all. Talk
Take
to you
care.
later. All right, let me end this.
Bye.
All right. Now, oh, I just took a picture.
I was like, bye.